Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will tell you what is the secret of the orchid's constant flowering. Orchids bloom in their natural environment every 6 months. It is important to know about what should we do to ensure that the orchid gives the flower branch again after the flowers have faded. Now let's watch together how to make orchids bloom in a way that your neighbors will be jealous of. Remove the orchid from the pot whose flowers and flower branch have dried up, which has become quite tired, and take root care as the first stage. First of all, check the flower branch. Even if this flower branch had not completely formed, you can cut it a little above the third knuckle from the bottom and apply cinnamon powder to the place you cut it, so that the branch left at the bottom gives a flower branch again. But since this has completely dried up, we cut it off from the root. Now we will cut off the roots of the orchid that have aged and finished their life, and ensure that the living roots and leaves are better nourished. Carefully separate the roots from each other, and also separate the decayed ones from the orchid in this way. Cut off dry, hollow and rotten ones. Keep those which is alive like this. These roots are still capable of getting water. You can cut off the remaining roots. Now that we have done the root care, we can move on to the next stage. Take a teaspoon of the potato fertilizer we prepared earlier and put it in a glass of warm water and mix it. You can reach the video about how we prepared this powdered fertilizer from above or from the link I will add to the explanations. After it cooled down, stir once more and pour it into a container full of water. While this mixture is waiting on the other side, let's place our orchid in its flower pot. Place the orchid in its flower pot without breaking its root. I will also place some of the remaining air roots in the flower pot so that these air roots, like the roots in the flower pot, absorb water and transmit it to the leaves. In order to not waste, I washed the orchid soil I removed from the pot thoroughly, then left it in the oven at 100 degrees for 10 minutes, and now I use the same soil for the orchids. When filling the soil, make sure that it is decently filled between the roots. Dip the orchid into the liquid mixture we have just prepared from potato fertilizer and leave for 10 minutes. Take a good look at the air roots that we put in the flower pot. The air roots have the ability to absorb water when they're in the water, as well as they take the moisture from the air. By the way, this potato fertilizer has iron, phosphorus and potassium in it, which encourages your plant to make a root and grow flower decals. After filtering the water thoroughly, you can put it back in the container. But our work does not end here. Just as we feed the roots inside the pot, those outside the pot also needs to be fed. When we grow the orchid in an indoor environment at home, it will not be as clear as in the air as the plant needs. From the potato fertilizer that we have just given to the roots to the air roots once a week, and spray the leaves early in the morning to get moisture in the morning air in its natural environment. The pores under the orchid leaves are open early in the morning, and since we know this, if we water the leaves early in the morning, the orchid will get fed better. Another advantage of wetting it in the early hours is that it will be more comfortable for the leaves to dry during the day. The orchid that has become tired with this care will soon recover and give a branch of flowers again. He will have energy, as you can see here, and he starts giving flower branch again in 3 months. How do we know that this is a flower branch? Only the tip of aerial root is green and the trunk is gray, while the entire flower branch, including the tip, is green. The tip of aerial root is pointed, that of the flower branch is straight. Flowers with potato fertilizer, we encourage the removal of the branch, and now we need to give phosphorus fertilizer, which encourages flowering. Since we will remove the roots to liquid fertilizer, let's check the root color. If the root color is not green but gray, it means that the root needs water. We can start the process if the root color is green. Wait for the root color to be gray for this process. We will get natural phosphorus fertilizer from cucumber shells. Peel the cucumber shells and put them in the container and fill it with water. Leave it for 3 to 4 days according to the air temperature. When the color of the water is green in this way, it means that the fertilizer is ready. Empty the liquid phosphorus fertilizer into a container. Put a teaspoon of powdered fertilizer from the calcium fertilizer we prepared from the mulberry leaf in a container. You can watch how we prepare this fertilizer, which contains 20 times more calcium than milk, from above or from the link I will add to the descriptions. Add 1 liter of hot water in it and mix it well. When it cools down, mix once again and pour the phosphorus fertilizer into container. The one where you poured phosphorus fertilizer into a container. Put your orchid which has given flower branch into this water. When we look at the root color of the orchid, which has been waiting in the water for about 10 minutes, we see that it is dark green. It has absorbed enough water. Strain the juice that has the same shade as the leaf color and place it in the container. Just as we gave phosphorus fertilizer from the roots, now we will give iron, phosphorus and potassium from the leaves with the potato fertilizer. Put a teaspoon of powdered fertilizer in a container and add 1 liter of hot water to it. Mix well and filter with the help of curtain so that it does not clog the mouth of the spray bottle. Apply it to the leaves every 15 days, in the same way at an early hour. There will be those who say that these procedures are too long, but this applies to plants as the health of a person who eats irregularly deteriorates. Especially if you think that instead of doing the wrong watering, you will only do these operations every 15 days and get wonderful orchids. I think it's worth it. If you are doing this job in the winter, don't forget to wipe its leaves to dry it. After all this care, the orchid will give you what you want. You will see that the flower branch develops quickly. Do not forget that your plant needs phosphorus to bloom and continue to support it so that it does not lose its strength. Not only water is not enough. If you love your flower and show interest in it, it will also pay you back. He will present you with beauties. We have come to end of another video. Share this video so that everyone can see it and comment on it. At least write a feedback like a simple thank you or a suggestion. If you liked the video, click like. If you have just arrived on my channel, please remember to subscribe and activate the bell to support my channel. See you in my next videos.